Hey guys, this is Chris, Tabletop Sports Delaware, bringing you our latest game in the 1975 National League East Division Chase using strat-o-matic baseball, basic version of the game. And this is the first of the final three-game series at Three Rivers Stadium, where the Pirates at 95 and 64 are hosting the Cubs. As you can see, as we go ahead and place this here, the Expos are 93 and 65, having lost their first of their final three at Olympic Stadium against the Phillies in the last game. So nobody is stepping up and saying, "Hey, this is my division. I'm taking it." Expos are 6 and 8 in the replay, and the Pirates are 7 and 6 so far. They each played 16 games from the point where we started this chase, so it's staying tight. Pittsburgh actually had a really good record down the stretch. Their last 11, I believe, if I recall correctly, the Expos were 4 and 7, and the Pirates were like 8 and 5, 9 and 5, somewhere in there during the same stretch. They played a couple of extra games because they sat out a couple of games earlier in the race. Regardless, they were within a couple of games of each other at this point, game and a half, 2 games at the most. But let's go ahead and do this. Really, in order to stop them, you're going to have to, in order for the Cubs to stop the Pirates, they're going to have to stop them at the plate. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If the Pirates are swinging, if the Pirates are on base, they're going to score runs. For the Cubs, they don't have a lot defensively. No ones, only a couple of twos aside from the pitcher. They're going to have to play a good defensive game in order to have that happen. So we will see how this goes. Pirates, they got to get on base and they got to score. And Bibby's got to turn in a better performance this time than he did his last time out. He was scored upon early and often. So let us see what we got in the way of lineups, and we'll play some baseball defensively for your Pittsburgh Pirates. You know them well. First base, Willie Stargell. Second base, Phil Garner. Shortstop, Tim Foley. Third base, Bill Madlock. The outfield from left to right, John Milner, Omar Moreno, and Dave Parker. Your catcher is Ed Ott, and as mentioned earlier, Jim Bibby is your starting pitcher for the Bucks. We have the batting order for the Cubs. Batting first, shortstop, Ivan DeJesus. Batting second, first baseman, Bill Buckner. Batting third, left field, Dave Kingman. Batting fourth, right field, Larry Bittner. Batting fifth, center field, Jerry Martin. Batting sixth, hot corner man, Steve Ontiveros. Batting seventh, catcher, Tim Blackwell. Batting eighth, second base, Mick Kelleher. And batting ninth, starting for the Cubs in this game, is Rick Reuschel. Let's play some base balls, and I really think the focus can be a little bit better than that. Let me just make sure. Just not quite getting there tonight. Oh, that was good. Where was it? Zero in on it. That'll do. Alright, so we've got Jim Bibby on the bump for the Bucks. He's going to face the top of the Cubs order in Ivan DeJesus, Bill Buckner, and Dave Kingman in this inning. So here we go, DeJesus. Bibby with the pitch, 6-10. That's going to be a hard grounder hit to Garner. On to Stargell for out number 1. Who will strike out first? Who will get the call? Bill Buckner, 4-5. Hard grounder hit to Foley. And he's going to be there on to Stargell for out number 2. Routine ground ball. Brings up Dave Kingman. Bibby with the pitch. 2-5. High low on that fat split. Hard liner to left. Madlock stabs at it. Makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Cubs in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the bracket. And Rick Reuschel is going to face Omar Moreno, Tim Foley, and Dave Parker. Doo-doo-doo. Reuschel was kind of a favorite pitcher when I was growing up. National League fan and all. I think I actually saw him pitch at Three Rivers. I'm not sure. It's been many, many years. Omar Moreno. Reuschel with the pitch. 5-5. That's a strikeout. Moreno is swinging at the knee cheese. Oh, come on. enemy camp always gets it called first. Tim Foley. Reuschel with the pitch. 5-6 fly ball to center field. Jerry Martin cruises over, gets underneath that one, makes the catch. That's out number 2. Dave Parker comes to the plate. Reuschel sets and fires 2-7. And that is going to be a hard grounder hit to first right at Bill Buckner. He is easily able to make it over a couple of steps ahead of Parker. For the unassisted out, and we go 1, 2, 3 in the top and the bottom of the first scoreless. We go to the second here in Three Rivers Stadium. This game was played on Friday, September the 28th, 1979, and won in real life by the Pittsburgh Pirates 6-1 on 10 hits. Cubs managed only 4 with 2 Boffos. Jim Bibby coming out to face Bittner, Martin, and Ontiveros. And beyond if needed. Bibby with the pitch. 5-10. And that's going to be on Ott. And it is popped up in front of home plate. Ed Ott comes out, Jim Bibby. Ott calls Bibby off, makes the catch. That's going to be out number 1. Jerry Martin to the plate, center fielder. Bibby with the pitch, 6-7, and Martin works a walk. First base runner for either team here in the top of the second. Scoreless at Three Rivers. Steve Ontiveros with a base runner. Martin, no threat to steal. 4-8, and that's a fly ball to right field. Dave Parker squares away underneath that and makes the catch and gets the ball right back in. Martin retreats back to first. 2 away. Tim Blackwell, the catcher, to the plate. And here we go. 1-6, and he works a walk. So we have 2 runners on. Jim Bibby shakes it off, loosens his shoulders up, looks in, chewing his gum, looks into Ed Ott, gets the signs. McKelleher comes out, digs in. Bibby sets and fires 2-8. Hard ground ball wrapped at Madlock. He gets the one hopper as Jerry Martin's bearing down on him. He fires it on over to Stargell for out number 3. Scoreless, we go to the bottom of the second. And Rick Reuschel is going to be facing Willie Stargell, John Milner, and Bill Madlock in this inning. Cubs just want to win a game or 2 or 3. Play a little spoiler. Expos are pulling for them. That's for doggone sure. So Eastern Canada, National League fans, and also everyone in Chicago, half of everyone in Chicago is pulling for the Cubs. Willie Stargell takes Reuschel's pitch. 4-10. Fly ball to center field. Jerry Martin is underneath it. And he drops it in and out of his glove. He turns around to get it. Stargell on his wheels is sent to second base, and he's going to make it there. And they're calling that E8. Awards him second. Boffo Martin. Bad Martin. Stargell on second in scoring position. Nobody out. Bottom of the second, John Milner comes up to the plate. Look at that 3 column. Reuschel's looking at it. 2-7. And that's a strike 3 called. 1 away, Bill Madlock comes up to the plate. Reuschel with a pitch. 5-9. Pops it up weakly on the right side of the infield. Easy play for Bill Buckner. Smacks his mitt. Makes good work of the pop-up. Stargell stays at second. That is 2 out. Ed Ott to the plate. Reuschel looking to get the Cubs back to the bat. 3-8 and strikes Ott out on the way. Reuschel's third in 2 innings. Pirates leave one stranded in scoring position. And that'll take us to the top of the third, scoreless. Pirates and Cubs at Three Rivers Stadium. And Jim Bibby is set. First batter in this inning is going to be Rick Reuschel. Back to the top of the order for Ivan DeJesus and Bill Buckner. Reuschel is set. Bibby with the pitch. 2-2 and pops it up foul. Ed Ott gets underneath it. Doesn't have to run far. Comes down a couple of steps behind the batter's box. That's out number 1. Ivan DeJesus comes to the plate, the shortstop. Grounded out his last time up. 4-12. Fly ball to left field. John Milner underneath this one. Makes the catch for out number 2. Bill Buckner now to the plate, first baseman. He grounded his first time up. 6-5. High on the split. That's a long fly ball. This one is back. It is going, gone. Bill Buckner, solo shot. 2 outs, top of the third, and the Cubs take a 1-0 lead at Three Rivers Stadium. Bill Buckner let that one loose. Dave Kingman now comes to the plate. Bibby seems to shake it off, gets the signs from Ott. Here's the pitch to Kingman. 6-4. Fly ball to left field. This one is deep. John Milner is on his horse to the warning track. Makes the catch on the run. Out number 3, but the Cubs do draw first blood. Top of the third. Your score is 1-0 Chicago. Go to the bottom of the bracket. Rick Reuschel is coming out, and he will face Phil Garner, Jim Bibby, and then back to the top for Omar Moreno, leaving the heart of the order for the later fourth. Unless they catch fire. Phil Garner at the plate. He is set. Reuschel with the pitch. 2-3, pops it up in the center of the infield. Ivan DeJesus gets underneath that one. Makes easy work of the pop-up. That is out number 1. Jim Bibby is set. Reuschel with the pitch. 3-7, strikes him out. That will be number 4 for Reuschel. First time through the batting order. 4 of the first 9. Omar Moreno, who struck out his last time, comes up. Reuschel is set. The pitch. 3-8. Misses that skinny split. Long fly ball to right field. Larry Bittner moving towards the foul line, slowing up, makes the catch with a little bit of a lean, and that's going to be 1-2-3 Pirates in the bottom of the third. We go to the fourth. The Cubs have a 4-1 lead here at Three Rivers Stadium. Right across the Allegheny from Point Park, at the confluence of that river, the Monongahela, and the Ohio River. Jim Bibby set to face the Cubs. Top of the fourth, 1-0 Chicago. 3-8 Larry Bittner, and loses that skinny split. Liner up the middle, and Phil Garner gets his glove on it for out number 1. Jerry Martin, who drew a walk last time up. Jim Bibby. 5-4, fly ball to center field. That is going to be Omar Moreno, and he gets underneath it, makes that catch. That is out number 2. Steve Ontiveros. Bibby with the pitch. 2-12, hard ground ball hit to Bill Madlock on the left side. He takes the one hopper, frozen rope throw over to Stargell for out number 3. And Jim Bibby retires the side in order. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Cubs. Rick Reuschel is set, and he will face Tim Foley, Dave Parker, and Willie Stargell, as predicted. Here we go. Foley is set. Crazy Horse ready to take the pitch. Reuschel dishes 6-7, and that's a single for Foley. First base hit for the Pirates. Only one given up by Bibby so far. That's solo clout back in the third to Bill Buckner. Dave Parker is set. Runner on first. Reuschel with the pitch to the 3-10 batter. 1-9, and that's a strikeout. Number 5 for Rick Reuschel. 5 in the first 10 outs by way of strikeout. 1 away, Willie Stargell comes to the plate. Tim Foley is set. Stargell, the pitch from Reuschel, 5-7. That's a hard ground ball hit to DeJesus at short. And that's going to be an error. DeJesus, it gets by him and bounces into shallow center. Everyone trying to get to it. Foley is going to make third, and Stargell is going to make second. Just to make sure, that is a 2-10, 2-base error. E6. Stargell has reached second twice by way of error on the at-bat. So that is Bafo DeJesus. Bad Ivan DeJesus. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Infield is going to be in for the Cubs. John Milner comes to the plate. The windup, the pitch, 1-8. Hard ground ball hit to short. No problem for Ivan DeJesus to check everybody at second and third. Fires over to Buckner for out number 2. Kind of redeems himself there a little bit. And now it is open season. Bill Madlock comes to the plate. Reuschel is set. The windup. The pitch to Mad Dog. 5-3 hard grounder hit to first. That's going to be Bill Buckner. He wheels around, gets it to Reuschel covering on the play. A couple of steps ahead of Madlock. Out number 3. And we still have a 1-1 ball game going to the 5th inning. Jim Bibby is set, and he's going to face the bottom of the Cubs order in Tim Blackwell, Mick Kelleher, and Rick Reuschel. In that order, Tim Blackwell, catcher, is set. Bibby rocks and fires. 3-10 fly ball to right field. Dave Parker on his horse popped it up high. Plenty of time to get underneath that one. That is out number 1. Mick Kelleher comes to the plate. Here comes the pitch from Bibby. 6-4 fly ball to left. This one is deep. John Milner racing over towards the foul line. He makes the catch easily enough. That was a hard hit ball by Kelleher, but Milner was able to get there. 2 outs, brings up Rick Reuschel, top of the 5th. Reuschel with the pitch, 6-8, and that's a strikeout off Bibby's card. 1-2-3 go the Cubs. 4.5 in the books. This game is official. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Three Rivers Stadium on Friday, September the 28th, 1979, where the Cubs are ahead of the Pirates in the third to last game of the 1979 season by a score of 1-0. Bottom of the order due up to face Reuschel in Ed Ott, Phil Garner, and Jim Bibby. Ott is set. Reuschel delivers 5-6 fly ball to center field. Easy play for Jerry Martin. Makes good work of the fly ball for out number 1. Phil Garner is set. Here comes the pitch from Reuschel. 5-10 fly ball to center field. Hit pretty much to the exact same spot. Martin makes the catch. There in right center. Makes the chuck on into Kelleher. And now Jim Bibby comes to the plate with his number 6 hitting card. Rick Reuschel with the delivery. 2-7 strikeout. That is his 6th. And that's going to put the Pirates out of the 5th. Scoreless since, and scoreless except for that run, that solo home run in the top of the 3rd inning by Bill Buckner. And that's the only scoring we have, and that's your difference. 1-0. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Jim Bibby set to face the top of the Cubs battery in Ivan DeJesus, Bill Buckner, and Dave Kingman. DeJesus is set, digs in. Bibby with the pitch. Both these pitchers doing very well. 6-7 and issues a walk. Still only 1 base hit for the Cubs, but Bibby has issued 3 free passes. Bill Buckner comes to the plate with that homer his last time up. Here in the top of the 6th, Jim Bibby sets and delivers another walk. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Dave Kingman. Here comes the pitch to Kingman. 6-8. That's a strikeout. That will be Bibby's 1st. 2nd. 1 away. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Larry Bittner comes to the plate. Jim Bibby. Chuck Tanner wants to get the Pirates back, and he thinks Bibby can get through this inning. Foul ball on the red die. Here comes the 0-1 after it got tipped away by Bittner. 3-7 fly ball to right field. Dave Parker coming in underneath the weakly hit ball, popped up, able to make that catch. That's out number 2, and the runners keep station. DeJesus is at 2nd, by the way. Jerry Martin now. He is set. Jim Bibby going to pitch to Martin. Here we go. 2-7 strikes him out. Strikeout number 3 for Bibby, and that is the end of the top of the 6th inning. We go to the bottom of the bracket, and Rick Reuschel is set to face the top of the Pirates order in Moreno, Foley, and Parker. Omar Moreno is set to lead the inning off. Reuschel gets the signs in from Blackwell. Here comes the windup, the pitch, 1-2, and Moreno works a walk. You know what's coming next. 116, 115, -2, yep, 115, gets it. Rolls a 1, Blackwell holds onto the ball. Did not get up out of his crouch quickly enough, didn't feel the balance right, he just held on to it. Moreno slides into 2nd, not contested. Tim Foley comes up. Runner on second and Marino. Reuschel, 1 out. Runner in scoring position. Foley is set. Here comes the pitch. 5-6. Fly ball to center field. This one is hit to Jerry Martin. Not too deeply. He comes running in, makes the catch, and Marino will hold at second. That is out number 1. Dave Parker comes to the plate. Runner in scoring position, as he did. No, because he struck out with Foley on first. Now he has Marino on second. So for 2 with a strikeout. Reuschel with the pitch. 4-6. Fly ball to left field. This one is hit to Dave Kingman. Kingman comes in, makes the catch, gets the ball back into DeJesus for out number 2. And now Willie Stargell, 2 outs. He's reached second on an error by Jerry Martin, and he's reached second on an error by Ivan DeJesus. Runner on second. If he can have a 2-base error, that's 1-0. That's 1-1. Tie it up. Stargell gets the pitch from Reuschel. 3-9. Nope, that's a strikeout. And Rick Reuschel gets the Cubs out of the 6th. Score is still 1-0 Chicago. We go to the top of the 7th inning here at Three Rivers on Friday, September the 28th, 1979. Jim Bibby, looking at the bottom-ish of the Cubs order. Mark that there. On Taveras, Blackwell, and Kelleher. Both pitchers have pitched a really good game. Bibby has issued 4 walks but only given up 1 run, but that 1 run is decisive. Rick Reuschel has issued 1 walk and 1 single, and twice the defense has allowed base runners on. 2 well-pitched games going on here. Steven Taveras is set, digs in. Bibby gets the signs from Ott. The windup, the pitch, 1-7, and that's going to be low on the split, but that is a base hit for Ontiveros. Bibby's second of the game. Tim Blackwell comes up to the plate. Bibby is set. Here's the pitch to the catcher. The catcher is going to run the hit and run. And that is a niner. Batter misses pitch. Ontiveros must try and steal second. He does not. This Blackwell's a 164 batter. Switchy, he's a lefty batting righty, so that would be 2-4. Caught stealing. 1 out, still Tim Blackwell at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Jim Bibby with the pitch. 2-3. Hard ground ball hits the second base. Phil Garner is there. Fields it on to Stargell for out number 2. And what looked like it could have turned into a good scoring opportunity for the Cubs is a bases clear 2 out at bat for Mick Kelleher here in the top of the 7th in a 1-0 ball game. 1-9 and hit sharply to Tim Foley. A couple of hops before Foley digs it out of the dirt, fires it over to Stargell. A couple of steps ahead of Kelleher for out number 3. Score is 1-0 Cubs, and we go to the bottom of the 7th at the old ball game. Rick Reuschel's going to come out to pitch the 7th. This may be the end of him because he is due to bat first in the top of the 8th. But as of right now, Joey Amalfitano, he is sticking with Reuschel. Here we go. John Milner with the pitch. 6-8, and that's going to be a single for Milner. Second base hit for the Pirates. But no runs scored thus far. It's 1-0 Cubs. Bill Madlock to the plate. Milner, not a threat to steal. Reuschel glances over at him just the same. Madlock digs in. Here's the pitch. 2-8, and that is a single for Madlock. John Milner is rounding second. Needs a 14. Gets the 11. Slides into third underneath the tag being placed on him by Steve Ontiveros. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Ed Ott comes up, and the Cubs are going to the bullpen. That's going to be it for Rick Reuschel. He goes 6. Gives up 3 hits and no runs. Struck out 7 and walked 1. Good start for Reuschel. Hopefully it'll hold because he did not get a lot of support at the plate. Let's see where the Cubs are going to go here. It's going to be somebody who's going to be replaced almost immediately. We see Dick Tidrow coming in. So with nobody out, runners at first and second, Ed Ott at the plate. Infield is in for the Cubs. Dick Tidrow gets his warm-ups with Blackwell, and here we go. The pitch for 4, and that's going to be Blackwell. He is a 3. And that is going to be a passed ball, and John Milner is going to score on that passed ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And passed ball, 7. Alrighty, here we go. The next pitch. Here comes the 2-1 from Tidrow. And Ott pops it up in the infield. Blackwell gets underneath it and makes the catch in front of the pitcher's mound. That's going to be 1 away. With Bill Madlock on second base, the Pirates have tied it up here in the bottom of the 7th. Your score is now 1-1 here at Three Rivers. Dick Tidrow. Alrighty. And run came in on that play. Tidrow facing Phil Garner. Runner on second. That is going to be a 5-8 and issues a walk to Garner. And we're going to see a pinch hitter for Jim Bibby, I do believe. Now, let's see. Who's going to come in and try to get this lead? I see Steve Nicosia coming in. Steve Nicosia. So Bibby is done. Was probably going to be done anyway. He is pinch hit. He is an 11E. Alrighty, 1 out. Minute first and second. Steve Nicosia pinch hitting for Jim Bibby. Dick Tidrow trying to get out of this with the score tied. Here comes the pitch. 6-5. Issues a walk to load the bases. Nicosia on first. Madlock to third and Garner to second. Brings up Omar Marino with 1 out. Infield is not in. They're going for that double play depth. Here we go. The pitch. 1-9. Omar Marino strikes out his second time this game, and that gets it to a 1-out affair in the 7th for Tidrow. Foley comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 so far today. He's got 3 base runners ahead of him, 1 across already for the Pirates. 6-7, and Tidrow strikes him out as well. We are tied after 7. 1 apiece, Pirates and Cubs, here at Three Rivers Stadium on Friday, September the 28th, 1970. 2 more games in this series, Saturday and Sunday, the 29th and 30th, and that's the end of the season for the Pirates. Same with the Expos. They got 2 more games at Olympic Stadium with the Phillies. It's not Jim Bibby. And it's not going to be Tidrow batting. Well, let's see who's going to come in for Bibby. We're going to see Enrique Romo, I do believe. Because, yeah. Enrique Romo. Bibby went 7. Gave up 1. Did much better than last time. 2 hits and a homer. 1 run, 1 run. Oh, and by the way, Reuschel did get an earned run out of that. Let's do that right there and make that a little bigger so I can see it. Walks and Ks, he struck out 1, 2, 3, and he issued 1, 2, 3, 4 walks. Not too shabby. 2-hitter, 7 innings by Bibby. 3-hitter, 6 plus 2 batters for Rick Reuschel. It's turned over to the bullpen. Enrique Romo. Let's jot his name here, and we'll get to playing some ball as soon as I come up with a pinch hitter for Dick Tidrow. Let's put that there. Where the Cubs going to call on to fill this role. I have a lot of guys that I carded for this series that we haven't used yet. Let's see. How about Miguel Delone? That's got possibilities. Miguel Delone is going to come in and bat for the number 9 pitching position. Pinch hitter. Gave him a 15A. Stats showed him to be a little bit proficient in the moving around the bases category. So let's do that, and before I forget, let's do that. And here we go. Top of the 8th, scored 1 apiece. To go over your scoring, top of the 3rd, 2 out, solo home run by Bill Buckner took Jim Bibby yard, and then just now in the bottom of the 7th, leadoff singles by Milner and Madlock. Madlock gets Milner around to 3rd, and then the passed ball on Ed Otts at bat gets Milner across. And then with 1 out and bases walked loaded, walking Garner and Nicosia, 2 straight strikeouts by Dick Tidrow to get the Cubs out of the inning. So here we go to the top of the 8th. Miguel Delone is set at Three Rivers Stadium, tied at 1. Romo with the pitch, 3-8, and that's going to be a strikeout. Out number 1, Ivan DeJesus back to the top of the order. That's going to be a 3-10, and that's a base hit for Ivan DeJesus, his first of the game, 3rd for the Cubs. And that'll bring up Bill Buckner, 1 for 2 with that solo shot and drew a walk. Romo is set. Here comes the pitch to Buckner, 2-7, and that's a liner up the right side. Stargell's glove hit right to him. Almost with the play at first on DeJesus. Almost with the play at first, but DeJesus was able to avoid him and get back to the bag. So that is 2 outs, brings up Dave Kingman, left fielder. Romo is set. Kingman dangerous, especially in that 1 column. Here we go, 3-5, and sets him down with a strikeout. That is 2 for Romo here in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and somebody is going to have to face Parker, Stargell, and Milner. I think they're going to call Bruce Sutter in. With these guys at the plate, they ain't messing around. They're going to call in Bruce Sutter. I do's believe he'll be able to come back and do more. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be it for Tidrow. Pitches an inning. Allows a run, walks 2, strikes out 2. 1 not earned. Walks 2, strikes out 2. Bruce Sutter coming on in the 8th. Don't want to save him for the 9th. If the 8th is going to turn into a bloodbath, they'd rather have him on the mound now. Hopefully making a difference against the Heart of the Pirates order. Dave Parker. Due up with Willie Stargell and John Milner in tow. The Cobra, the Hammer, and Pops set to go. Bruce Sutter coming in uncharacteristically early to face Dave Parker. The pitch, 2-6. Hard ground ball hit to short. Ivan DeJesus comes up with it, fires it over to Buckner for out number 1. Willie Stargell now at the plate. Bruce Sutter. Here comes the pitch to Pops. 3-7, and that's a strikeout. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. John Milner is set. And that is a 5-2 grounder hit to Buckner at first. He is able to get to first ahead of Milner by a couple of steps. So that is going to be 1-2-3 Pirates here in the bottom of the 8th. And Bruce Sutter, it paid off to bring him in. Get that fireman on the mound when you need him. Now here we go. Larry Bittner, Jerry Martin, Stevan Taveros, and Romo is going to be brought out. I never marked his start. Let's mark this one right here. Kent Colby is going to come in. Teak is going to come in and pitch the 9th, even with the game tied. Romo went an inning, 1 hit, and 2 strikeouts. Teak is coming in. Kent to Colby. I can read it. Alrighty. Teak is set. He's going to face Larry Bittner, Jerry Martin, and Steve Ontiveros. Pirates are tied. Here we go. Top of the 9th with the Cubs at Three Rivers. Here comes the pitch. 5-5. Struck him out. Teak gets him. Drags that slider through the pitcher's mound before letting it go. And Larry Bittner chased it. Strike 3. Here comes Jerry Martin. That is 4-8. That's a strikeout. Kent to Colby. Setting down the Cubs. Hopefully he'll have the same success here against Steve Ontiveros. Here comes the pitch. 5-7. Hard grounder hit to Garner. And Phil Garner is able to scoop that up, get it over to Stargell for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. And Bruce Sutter is going to come back out, and he is going to face Bill Madlock, Ed Ott, and Phil Garner. Yep, he can do that. Bruce Sutter, no problem with a second inning of relief. Bill Madlock is set. Sutter gets signs in from Blackwell. Are we going to get any defensive substitutions for the Cubs here? Let me look. Foot's night off. Let's leave him. Anyone else really? Think. What 4s do we have? Left field or right field? We want to leave them in third base. We don't have anyone improved at third base. Nope, no defensive subs. Cubs are dancing with who they brung. The homeliest girl at the homecoming dance. They're sticking with her. Bill Madlock leading off. Sutter gets the signs from Blackwell. Here comes the pitch. 5-7 strikeout. His second. Ed Ott at the plate. Here comes the pitch from Bruce Sutter. 5-8 strikeout. And as long as these guys keep rolling 4 5s and 6s, this is how it's going to go. Phil Garner, scrap iron. Pirates down to their last out to win this before going to extra innings. Bruce Sutter gets the signs and fires. 6-6 fly ball to left field. This one hit to Dave Kingman. He makes the catch. And ladies and gentlemen, we have free baseball. Alrighty. Let's see. How about we... do this, and we move this out a little bit. Not you. That way, if we need to add stuff, we have the space. So let's put it right there. Dink. Okay, so we are working the 10th inning. Kent Colby is going to come out, and he is going to face someone pinch hitting for Blackwell, I think. Kelleher and whoever is going to pinch hit in the pitcher's spot. So yeah, Blackwell is definitely not going to be batting. 164 average. Let's see who we're going to bring in. How about, I don't know. Mike Vail. There, he's good, but I'll tell you what, Scott Thompson can run. Let's bring in Scott Thompson. May see some switching going on here. We'll find out. Blackwell is out of the game. Pinch hitter. Scott Thompson. Pinch hit. And he's going to be 13C. Kent Colby is set. Here comes the windup. The pitch. 2-8. Hard grounder hit to Madlock at third. Gets it on over to Stargell for out number 1. And we'll leave that up so that way we got a decision to make. Mick Kelleher is set. Here comes Tekulve with the pitch. 4, 6, and that's a single for Kelleher. 1 out in the top of the 10th. Kelleher is on base. Thompson is outfield only. Kelleher. Let's see. None of my write-ups have any speed. Nobody really. Kelleher's a 112. He's going to stay on base. Okay, so now we're going to have a pinch hitter coming in for Bruce Sutter. And this is going to be Mike Vail. And move him down there. Okay, 9E done there. Down with the arrows. Mike Vail is set. He is facing Kent Tekulve. 1 out, 1 on, top of the 10th. Tekulve against the 335 batter. Here comes the windup. The pitch. 5, 8. Pops it up in center of the infield. Phil Garner gets underneath it. Smacks his mitt. Calls off Tim Foley. Makes the catch. And Ivan DeJesus comes to the plate. Back to the top of the order. 2 outs. Man on in Kelleher. Tekulve with the pitch. 4, 4. Strikes him out. So the Cubs do no damage in the top of the 10th. Now, Scott Thompson is not going to be able to stay in the game, is he? Third, second, Thompson, right or left? We're going to put him in right. He's going to play right field 3. Bottom of 10. And Bittner is going to come out of this game, and Barry Foote is going to take his place. He's out. Barry Foote. Bottom 10, catcher 2, 10C. Alrighty, and then who is going to come in and pitch to the Pirates? Because Sutter has been taken out. Who's he going to pitch to? Not Kent Tekulve, I don't think. So let's see, who's going to pitch to the Pirates? All kinds of stuff to do here, guys. We're going to have to call on Ken Holtzman. So Sutter went 2. Ken Holtzman is going to start right there. Sutter struck out 3. Dink, 3 strikeouts. Holtzman is going to be facing, who's going to be pinch hitting for Kent Tekulve. Yay, late innings. We're going to see Lee Lacy come in. Leondis Lacy, picked up from the Dodgers a couple of years ago. That's going to be it right there. Lee Lacy, pinch hitter, and he is a 14 Bravo kind of guy. Lacy facing Ken Holtzman, bottom of the 10th. Score tied at 1 at Three River Stadium, Cubs and Pirates. Holtzman is set. The pitch, 4-3, hard grounder hit to DeJesus, and he is able to get it over to Buckner for out number 1. So Lacy grounds into a ground out. Well, he wouldn't fly into a ground out. Omar Moreno struck out twice, walked, stolen a base. Has not scored a run. Facing Holtzman, top of the order, bottom of the 10th. 1-1 ball game. 6-6. Fat split. Just catches it. Base hit for Moreno. Yup. 20s happen. Not that time. Moreno gets to second base. 1 out. And that's going to bring Tim Foley to the plate. 310 batter for the regular season. Where did Foley's card go? Yeah, I didn't think it was 310. That was Parker. There we go. That was Dave Parker wearing number 12 and fooling everybody. He stepped back into the on-deck circle. The real Tim Foley, please stand up. Ken Holtzman is set. Runner on second. Tied at 1, bottom of the 10th. Here comes the pitch to Foley. 4-10. Fly ball to center field, and that is going to be Jerry Martin. And he is able to make that catch, and that is going to be out number 2. Now Dave Parker comes up to the plate. Pirates need this run across to end the game. Winning run on second base. Holtzman gets the signs in from foot. Here comes the pitch. 6-11. Hard grounder hit to Buckner at first. Did not go through his legs. Makes the play to Holtzman covering. And the Pirates score nothing in the bottom of the 10th. We go to the 11th. Chicago, Pittsburgh, 11. That was drama we didn't need, right, guys? I'm sorry. So we're doing that and that because we're working on the 11th inning now. Kent Colby has been removed from the game. And now we're going to see Don Robinson come in and do some relief pitching. So Colby went 2 and goes right there. Struck out 1, 2, 3 and gave up a hit. No runs. Don Robinson is coming into the game. And he will face the top and heart of the Cubs order in Bill Buckner, Dave Kingman, and now Barry Foote. Defensively substituted in for, so that way Mike Vail. Vail's a pinch hitter. So that way Scott Thompson could stay in the game. All right, Robinson is set here. Top of the 11th. Three Rivers tied at 1. Cubs at the plate. Buckner 5-6. A single for Bill Buckner. His second hit of the game. Dave Kingman comes up with that runner on first. Robinson gets the signs from Ott. Here comes the pitch. 3-6. Strikes him out. Third time in a row that Kingman has fallen victim to the strikeout. Barry Foote, catcher, comes to the plate. A pitch from Robinson. 5-7. Skinny split. Misses it. Liner to right. Stargell glove is right in the way. Saves the base hit. 2 away. Brings us to Jerry Martin. Don Robinson with the pitch. 2-12. And that's another strikeout for Robinson. And these bullpens are doing a magnificent job. The entire pitching staff for both teams for this game have done a magnificent job. 1-1, we go to the bottom of the 11th. It has been a pitching duel of a surety. Holtzman is going to come in and face Stargell, Milner, and Madlock. And they're not going to put any base runners on. Stargell is going to get the pitches. Here we go, bottom of the 11th. Holtzman, 4-4, fly ball to center field. This one is deep. It is going. Nope, back at the warning track. Jerry Martin makes the catch. Tosses it in as he gets huge boos from Omar's buddies out there. 1 out, John Milner is set. Holtzman with the pitch, 3-7. And that's a 1 triple into the corner. John Milner is 90 feet away from getting the win for the Pirates here. Bill Madlock, Mad Dog, comes up to the plate. Hammer, the winning run is on first. Ken Holtzman. Here comes the pitch, and Madlock tips that one off. Foul away. Here comes the 0-1 from Holtzman. 5-8, and that's a base hit. That's a double, and it's hit to the gap by Madlock, and that is going to score Milner easily. And since that is the last hit of the game, that's actually only a single, because that's all he needed. Base hit for Madlock, and there you go. That is it. Game is over. In the bottom of the 11th, the Pittsburgh Pirates win by a score of 2-1. Oh, goodness gracious. Good baseball. Good baseball. Regardless of the outcome, that was good baseball. Oh, let's see. We need to put you there. We need to put you there. You there. You there. Let's see. Your score 2-1 instead of 6-1. They did commit 2 errors to none. That was kind of accurate. Hits are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits for the Cubs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits for the Pirates. Just the difference of 1 hit. That triple by John Milner. Scored both runs for the Pirates. RBI single for Bill Madlock. And the run scored on Ed Ott's at bat with a passed ball by Tim Blackwell. He did have the PB. Let's write that there. Not an error, but it is a passed ball. So, your final score, scoring a run in the bottom of the 11th, the Pittsburgh Pirates 2 on 6 hits and no errors, and the Chicago Cubs 1 on 5 hits and 2 errors. So there is your final line right there. We're at 51 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and call this. Man, it goes to the starting pitcher for whatever team won. It does. Jim Bibby. It goes to everybody. It goes to the entire pitching staff. Let's do stats. Robinson, 1 inning. Gave up 1 hit and struck out 2. Man, those strikeouts. Team effort 10 by Pittsburgh. And let's see. Holtzman started pitching there, so he gave up 3 hits and 1 1/3. 3 hits, no homers, 1 run. It was earned, and no strikeouts, no walks. So let's see. Ivan DeJesus, 1 for 4. Let's make our little line. Sometimes when I don't do this, I look at the stats, and some of them look like another at-bat notation. 1 of 4 with a strikeout and a walk. 2 for 4, Bill Buckner. Run, batted in, homer, and a walk. 0 for 5, Dave Kingman. Whiff, whiff, whiff. 0 for 4, Larry Bittner with a strikeout. And 0 for 1, Barry Foote. 0 for 4, Jerry Martin with a whiff, 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 and a walk. 1 of 4, Steve Ontiveros. Caught stealing. 0 for 2, Tim Blackwell with a walk. 0 for 1, Scott Thompson. Mick Kelleher, 1 for 4 with a single. 0 for 2, Rick Reuschel with a strikeout. 0 for 1, Miguel Delone with a strikeout. And 0 for 1, Mike Vail. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is correct. Omar Moreno, 1 of 4. 2 stolen bases. And KK walked. Tim Foley, 1 for 5 with a strikeout. 0 for 5, Dave Parker with a strikeout. 0 for 5, Willie Stargell with 2 strikeouts. Hitting came from the bottom of the order. John Milner, 2 for 5. 2 runs, triple, and a strikeout. Bill Madlock is 2 for 5 with an RBI and a strikeout. Ed Ott, 0 for 4, whiffed twice. Phil Garner, 0 for 3 with a walk. 0 for 2, Bibby struck out twice. And Nicosia, no at-bats. His plate appearance was a walk. Lee Lacey, 0 for 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 6. That's accurate. One hits, 3, 6. Runs, 2. Strikeouts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7, 3 is 10, 12, and 3 walks. 1, 2, 3 is accurate. 5 hits. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 by each pitcher. 1 run. Strikeouts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 2, 3, 2. 5 and 5 is 10. 4 walks by Bibby. Walk, 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 walk. Okay, everything checks out. So there you go. Your final score is Pittsburgh Pirates 2, Chicago Cubs 1 in the 11th inning. 1 out in the bottom of the 11th. John Milner triples, and the next at bat, Bill Madlock singles him in. And that's final score 2-1 Pirates here at Three Rivers Stadium. 2 games to go against the Cubs. Expos have 2 games to go against the Phillies. However, the Pirates are now 96 and 64, and the Expos are 93 and 65. That is 3, 4. Is that 4 games? 96 and 64. So they're 3 wins and 1 loss ahead. That's 4 games. They're 4 games up. So if they go 96 and 66, and the Expos go 95 and 65, the magic number is still 2. The magic number is still 2. Let's check our... I think I can get the calculator quickly enough. I just want to make sure. Where's the calculator? Give me a calculator. I don't see a calculator, you stupid people. Down. Okay, go back. There. Cell phone. Yeah. Maths. Let's see. Calculator. Where are you? Really? There we go. So if the Expos win out, they'll be 95 and 65, which is where they were. 95 divided by 160 equals a 594. 593.75. They'll be 594. Expos would be 594 if they win out. At this point, if the Pirates lose out, 96 divided by 162, 593. So if the Pirates lose 2 and the Expos win 2, the Expos win the division by 1 percentage point. If the Pirates win a game, that's it. That is where we stand. Magic number is 2. 1 decimal point potentially separates these two teams at the end of the season. It's building up. It's getting closer. It's getting tighter. I love it just like it really was. Oh, man. Pittsburgh wins the game and Montreal wins the next game. I'm going to be no good because I will play Montreal's game. I'll play Pittsburgh's last game last. Ah, man, this is fantastic. It's been a wonderful ride, guys. Thanks for joining me with it. Again, this is Chris, Tabletop Sports Delaware, saying thank you. Have a wonderful evening and keep on rolling. Tide.